Okay. Hello, hello, my friends. Welcome to another Sunday development stream for Need Free to Play. And let me take down starting soon here. Okay. So, this week I really want to do something in particular, and that is the web client. Now, I don't know if I should probably log out of this AFKer, so it's not too distracting. I'm gonna finish this guy. But what we want to do today is... Let me clean up my desktop a little bit. Yeah, what we want to do today is this ticket right here. So the web client. Today in this stream I'd like to get closer to fixing it. I'd like to at least set up a test version of it that points to the test server. Recall that Need Free to Play has a test server that is running all the time. If you have an alpha account or you participated in the alpha, you can log into it still. Same information, I think. And yeah, so we want to fix the web client so you don't have to accept the privacy warning, which is just annoying. Let me try to get this guy somewhere away from all the action. Finish this guy. Okay. So, I wrote a note. Okay. The last streaming tab was like out of sync. I was like, what's going on? Yeah, she's out of sync. Anyway. So I put some instructions here. We would host the web client on the free-to-play site, not the server. So, let me blow this up a little bit. Right, okay, so the first step today is we're going to try to put a test web client on the Need Free to Play server. We're going to deploy a new page that basically does the same thing as the web client page that exists now, but it points to the test server. And it can't be accessed except by admin or something like that. I think that would work pretty well. So let's start there. Free to play Next.js. So after we do that, we're gonna try to get certificates for needfreetoplay.com that actually work, and then put that on the test server, and then rerun it, and then hope that the test web client works, basically. So let's get into it. Out of curiosity, I'm gonna check into a few things. I'm pretty sure nothing has changed on this side. Yeah, okay. Still a lot of PRs open. Okay. Let's close everything. Git status, checkout main. Checkout -b. Let's see. Free to play 110. Now, let's see, web client. We're gonna need a page just like this. So if I collapse everything, pages. Oh, wow, I just turned my monitor slightly and it looks so much better. Can you guys see me okay? It looks like it's a little bit dark. This might be better, maybe. Also, this webcam is still like not censored. It never is. That helps. Okay, so, alright gamers. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a new folder. Test web client. So how this project works is when you create a new folder under pages, as long as there's an index.tsx file within it, then basically this is the route. So like this is the route off of the main site. It's just test web client, one word. And we're gonna create a new file here, index.tsx, and we're gonna make it basically the same as this. So whatever this is for now. And this is just a temporary page. This is a temporary page. Remove once web client is fixed. Free to play. Okay. Okay. So it's going to be very similar. Will it be an environment variable? I should probably post this in the chat. Okay, so we posted in the Discord so they can join. Should it be an environment variable? I don't know. I don't know if it needs to be. It's not like super secret information. It can be. But it's just an environment variable that we're going to take down. So I don't know if it really makes that much sense. I'm just going to say... Okay, before I get too far here, I do need to connect this to, I need to connect it to TeamViewer, so give me a moment to do that. Whoa, this cursor is like super fast. Okay. Alright, we're in the test server now. So, yeah, we're just gonna, I think it's just the IP of my network, like the public IP. It wouldn't be this, actually. Close that. Make free to play. Okay. Let me check the IP file, see if it has anything in it. I don't think it does because it's not based off of. We don't need that. Let me see. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So, yeah. I don't mind showing this to you guys, I guess. Not something I really want to share too much, but it's like, whatever. I don't think any of you guys are gonna try to hack me somehow. Anyway. So this is the server host. And then the RSA per public key. I would have to get that from the server, so let me do that. Actually, that's in... As long as I can connect to the client... connect to the server. That should be in the world file. So world 6. Yep, do it again. Looks like I was doing something here. Alright, it's working, so disconnect. Okay, so I can just grab it from here. World list. Cool. Let's plug that in here. And then, yep, that's the RC public key. Okay, so, yep, it's still gonna be free. 43494, I think that's the right port. I'm pretty sure it is. Let's just double check. It says 43594. Interesting. Oh wait, I don't need to check here. I already have RSD Plus open, so. Yeah, it's 43594. And then copy that to the wrong place, but yeah, 43594. Oh, I get it. It's supposed to be 43494 for the web client. See this? So actually, yeah, it should be that. Let's do that. Let's put that back. And then 65537. Yeah, that's correct. And then true, I forget what this is about, but I think it's fine to leave it as is. And oh, I'm gonna copy that. By the way, guys, I'm dealing with some like major brain fog just because I'm kind of like hungover, so sorry if I sound different today or just work differently, but that's the reason. Anyway, yeah, I might be going a little bit slow, but I'll try to keep it as normal as possible. So we've got this new page called Test Web Client. It does the same thing as the original web client, just has different inputs. These two. So this should allow me to connect to the test server through the web client. Pretty sure. Because anyone can connect to the web client. Yeah, this is a public IP, so 5, 2, 4, 8, 1, 4, 5. Okay. And let's leave this open. Okay, so we want to push this up and then actually try to connect. But before we can actually connect to it, we need to have like a certificate. So there's no point in pushing it up. Well, I guess there is a point. First of all, let's make this is admin only. So let's see, there's a certain way we get the current user. I don't remember if I have to pass that. Should be used whenever this page is used on a user returns different data. User logged in. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, we do want to only let. I guess it doesn't matter if we let like users use it. I don't see anything that could be wrong there. But yeah, I think it's just gonna complicate things if we add admins only or something. Okay, so we can push this up, but basically we can't use it in any way until we create a certificate, so I guess we can still push it up. Okay. Okay. Looks good to me. Okay. This can go down a little bit. Ooh, something I'm forgetting. Let me think. Because we want to host the web client on the new free-to-play server, like the web client files. So like right now we're hosting a page that lets you connect to the web client, but the web client code actually lives on the server, which is why we say, here's the web client URL you should iframe into, the actual server, but it's not installed on there. So actually, we need to add a PR that, we need to add the web client to the actual like site, which we did at one point. I believe there's a PR for it. Let's see how we did this before. Public/client. Okay. Yep, makes sense. So client and then TVM and cache and all that. Okay, so yeah, let's just go ahead and get that. There's a good guide I made, and I don't remember exactly where I got it from, but to get the web client code, we go here. What was it? Yeah, client. Okay, so we want the web client on the Neat free-to-play server because it makes more sense, I guess. And then, like, you don't have to iframe into a different server. I'm trying to make sure that this makes sense. I think it does. Okay, so yeah. So if we change this, just this part right here, not the variable, to www.needfreetoplay.com/client/index, I think that works. Where's that index file? There it is. Yeah, right here. This is basically the whole thing. It just runs this main, which just says, I guess, run all the web client code or render everything. So, yeah, we're just gonna host it on the Neat free-to-play site. But, ooh, okay, so I think we're only gonna use it in the test web client though. That's it. Okay, so let me follow these instructions. Download this directory. I don't see a download this directory option. Oh, wait, what? Oh, okay, there's a screenshot that shows me. Yeah, I wasn't following instructions. I still haven't updated this web client post to include like all the details. We should probably work on that too. Because there were some like details of the web client setup that I did not include, and I meant to update it and I never did. Okay, I probably shouldn't show that stuff. Shit. Okay, let's just take a screenshot of this. Minimize. Okay, let me read this real quick. So when you use the Veritas guide, it actually creates a social certificate. Yes, I remember. If you create a self-signed certificate, like this is the bad option if you choose to host it or create the certificate for. Sorry, if you choose to create the certificate from your own computer, like from the server that's running RSC, which I don't recommend. Basically, you need to make sure the issuer is the IP, not the computer name. Otherwise, it doesn't work. So I need to put this in the blog post. Sorry, I'm kind of getting like off on tangents now. Which is good, you know, lots of stuff to do. It's all very exciting and fun. So yeah, I had to use PowerShell commands. Okay, yeah, let's update this blog post. First thing I'm actually going to do is I'm going to be a little bit more clear here and say click and code. The previous instructions made it seem like you're supposed to click download this directory, and it's not even like a clickable button. So this is clear. Download the client folder by clicking code and then under actually the lowercase. Okay. We're gonna save that and then we're gonna continue, so. I'm gonna say you can continue to the next step. I feel like we need another heading here. Oops. Whoa, what did I just do? What headings do they have here? Oh, we have all bunches of headings. Okay, cool. Why is this an H3? Whoa. What did I just do? Nothing. Okay, cool. Anyway, this is an H3. I don't know. I'll just leave that out, and we'll put. Can we make it a heading? How do we make it a? There we go. H4. Okay, so we don't even want them to follow the steps in the Veritas guide because it doesn't even fucking like work. I'm just gonna make my own guide. So it's like very similar, but basically the Veritas guide, let's look at it. I don't remember. I think it tells you just create a self-signed certificate. Yeah, it literally says open IIS manager and then create self-sign, and this doesn't work. So like almost none of this is good information. I'm trying to think if there's any of it that needs to be used. Yeah, this step right here with the place it in the trusted root, that we need to do via NMC because we didn't create it with the IS in the right example, the correct way. Yep, and then we go into NMC anyway, and then we just move it. Okay, let's keep reading here. Okay, so we've got guides and then we got other guides, so let's just copy this. Okay, so this command I think we already did. Add key, add years 100. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna copy these commands that I wrote. Yeah, okay. So step one is to run this command. I guess step one is to open PowerShell. I guess this has become a Windows guide now. I don't know if I was intending that. Okay, so first of all, don't include this. Whoa. I just lost everything. Oh, there it is. What? Something about holding shift and pressing back. Where precious room is it? Okay, exportable. Cut this out. That's for the next step. Okay. Next, run the following command. Okay, yeah, serve password. So let me, hold on. Okay, and then we cut the rest of this because this is the next one. I don't think this had to be in the OpenSSL folder when I was doing this. It just I happened to be there. Okay, so once you're done with this, this creates the self-signed certificate. Okay. So. I think this is it. MMC, where are you? There you are. Okay, I think you just typed mmc.x. Yep, okay, cool. Just making sure. What's the action command? Press OK. I think. Is it like a lowercase k? I think it's uppercase. Okay, go. It was a run. Wait. Click yes to allow. Okay. Whenever I'm making guides, I want to make sure it's like correct. Okay, so let's follow this guide. Make sure I can do this. File. Add, remove, snap in. Certificates. Let's see. Add. Computer account. Finish. Yeah, I think this is accurate. Mostly. It needs a few edits. Add, remove, snap in. This song sounds like a cheap cover of that one really good Tommy Hawk song where he's like I don't remember. God damn it. There we go. Add, remove, snap in. That's it. Okay, cool. Okay. So what does this do? Let's see. Let's try it locally. Computer account. Yeah, I just said okay. What did I just do? Okay, so he's basically saying you should see your certificate here. Copy the certificate into. Do you just drag it? I'm pretty sure you just drag it. That's what I did. Let's try it. Oh no, that does move it. Okay, maybe you don't want to do that. I think I moved it though. Let's just use the guide, I guess. That's a weird macro with WordPress. There it goes again. Whoa. Okay. Okay, so this step does nothing. It doesn't fix anything really for me. Because it says it should be trusted, but it only works for like localhost. Well, there was something with it. I don't remember what it was. There was something with it where it just didn't work. Okay, so now it's in the Trusted Certificate Authorities. Yeah. Oh yeah, you double click certificates. Oh, or you could just click certificates and then add, I guess. Yeah, okay. I guess that was correct. Uh-oh. Did I lose something? No, I don't think so. So okay, so we can remove. I'm pretty sure we can remove all of this. I'm just gonna say drag. I think you can just move it. Okay, yeah, we can get rid of this stuff. Alright, yeah. This is basically the flavor that I just kind of needed to add here. It was just kind of missing some steps. Which I didn't even realize was missing because like I had to recreate the web client certs like a couple weeks back. Anyway. I think all this is basically the same. RSC clean. I'll put a last update here. 323, 35. I usually put this in italics. Can I make this like a smaller size or something? I think you can make it a subscript or superscript. Yeah, here we go. Like do that. Alright. Cool. Let's save those changes. Sorry, this stream kind of turned into a blog post edit. I didn't mean for that to happen, but oh well. RSC reflections. Just make sure it looks good. Okay, cool. Anyway, we got the web client files. They are somewhere around here. Here they are. Okay, so we're just gonna add that to the project. Why did it download it to Twitch backgrounds? Okay, interesting. Why is it stuck? Windows just crashed. No, it didn't. It's back. Okay, downloads. Let's extract this. Okay, refresh. I'll be showing you what I'm doing in a second. Website portal. There we go. Alright, so portal, and then public, and then client. Okay, so yeah, we just want to copy this whole thing and basically put this into our public folder. So let's go to public. I'm just gonna try to paste it right here. Paste it. Cool. So client is there. That's good. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna change this to, let me check a few things. Hold on. I need to check my env file. I think we want to change it to, yeah, I think we want to change it to next public website host, because that environment variable is typically the actual like URL of that environment. So let's go to Vercel. Probably can't show you this either because these are environment variables, but let me just double check that that's correctly set. Public website host. Yeah, it's next public website host and it's set correctly. Next public website host. Okay, so web client host is equal to process.n.next public website host. So for local, that'll be local for I don't know what this is. Oh, okay. Yeah, so for local, it'll be local. For prod, it'll be the prod URL. So let's just say local client host. It won't be HTTPS for local. I don't know. We don't have to test on local a lot. Alright, I need a quick break. I'll be right back. BRB. I am back. Sorry about that wait. So we were gonna plug this in. So the problem with this is that for local, it's not HTTPS. Let me see if I have like a protocol environment variable. I think I do. Maybe not. Protocol. How have I done this in the past? Okay. I guess we could set up like a protocol const, and then okay, so then I need to check the environment variables inside, guys. So if node env is development, then we sorry, run browser again. Hold on. Node env. Was it node env? Okay, so it's node underscore env for production. Is it here? Yes, okay, so node underscore env. So this for done editing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna say process dot env dot node env equals development. If so, HTTP, otherwise HTTPS, so that it can technically work on localhost, which is always HTTP. Can I maybe get HTTPS working for localhost? I don't think I need to. So let's just plug protocol in here. That should be it. So let's run this locally, I guess. Let's run it. Oh, I remember. We had to remove this from, like, linting. I think we did that in this PR. Oops. God dang, it's wrong. Wrong browser again. Like I said, brain is moving slow today. This is what we did. We put it into ignore patterns for ESLint. So, this UI seems to be frozen. Not sure why. There we go. I think. Wow, it's super slow. Why is it so slow? Maybe because there's so many files. Yeah, there's 238 files here. Anyway, I think we got that. So yeah, we put this into ESLint RC. Somewhere, probably like here. So after the bracket, after the squiggly, okay, before the last squiggly, comma, then that. Okay, cool. There we go. Try that again. Port 3000 in use. Oopsie doops. We're gonna have to do this again. Next tab. Okay, we're good. I should really make an effort to stop and close everything I'm doing, including processes, when I'm done with work. I just don't. Okay. See if this loads. This we're done with, this we're done with, this we're done with. This will keep open. Okay, so let's try going to client/index.html without anything. Interesting, it just works. Of course, it's not actually going to let me do anything. Like this wouldn't actually work. Yeah, because there's no info. Okay, cool. So, it exists. Let's go to test web client. Oh boy. Interesting. Wait, what did I do? It might be a 404 page. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't include /client. So that's it. There we go. Okay, so this should not work at all because there's no certificate yet. But there should be an error. Okay, cool. Yeah, it just doesn't load forever. And that's right. Now, if we look at the console, it might give us like a hint saying like there's no WebSocket or something like that. Connection reset. Actually, I don't even think we got anything. It just didn't work. Like, there's no log. So if we do it again, it just won't do anything. Yep, okay, cool. That's fine. We know why it's failing. So, something I'm realizing is that the actual client page is like dark and different. And I think we just need to change the test web client to work the same way. So I probably did that in this PR somewhere. Not this one, this one. Next public web host. Oh yeah, this is a change we have to remake. So I've just done that. I've changed app URL. But there's probably something else under here that like I should have done. Let's go down all the way below the Java crap. Uh-oh. GitHub is having trouble loading this stuff. There's a lot of files in this damn web client. I wonder how much of this stuff actually... Well, I guess it's all necessary because it's all like part of the game code. Yeah, let's go to API utils. Oh, we have a Git protocol thing. Oh, that's something new I added. Aha. Interesting. Yeah, so when I reverted all this stuff, we lost a lot of good stuff that we, like, we're gonna change, like, or add. So I don't know. Maybe we'll add this now. Source helpers. Sure, why not? And now we don't need to do this anymore. We can just say get protocol. And what's next? Are we actually still using app URL somewhere? That can't be. Wow. Because, well, this is interesting, because it might be that this environment variable isn't local. Like, it is in my local, but it's like in the cell in production as like a environment variable. Let's see. Okay, so it is here. It's just oh, okay. So what I was doing was, I hate that this is always not here. So what I was doing is app URL has the protocol in it, but we're not using this locally anymore. So what whoa. Come on. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna copy this because this is a really good change. So no, it's not broken because it's still using app URL because it's in production, so it works fine. That almost gave me a heart attack. It's like, why is this still here if this environment variable doesn't work anymore, or it's not used anymore? Okay, so copy, paste. Okay, so we're gonna get protocol. Yeah, I agree that this is a good change. I guess it's not 100% necessary for anything except, I don't know, like local, but cool. I think this is just some cleanup I was doing at the time, so let's just do that. I don't know, these additional changes aren't like necessary. I'm starting to think that we should just have a different PR for that in case it like breaks something. Then we can just revert just this and not the whole web client stuff I've been working on. I don't know. But like it's interrelated now, so I don't know. This is already here, so I think we're good. Probably the user is not admin. Insert news and insert image. Okay, it's probably fine. Okay. think we're good now. So, the one thing that I didn't do is I need to look for web client. And, yeah, okay. Yeah, so now this will make it black, I think. So let's try restarting this page. Not this one, test web client. Okay, so now it at least looks better. And this is here. Okay, so again, not gonna work, but at least it shows an error message and we know why it's not working. So this is good. We're gonna commit this and push this up. What is the PR number? It's 136. Updated test web client to point to website post for accessing web client 8 index.html. There we go. All right. We're making progress here. Slowly. Okay, so if I refresh, this is now going to become a massive PR. Basically the same number of files changed. Okay, yeah. Except one. Okay, let's scroll down so we can review our PR below all this stuff. Okay, so API utils, we created, oh, we updated this. Yep. So that's that end with that next problem. Okay, it is lowercase p in production. I had to check that. Alright, so just double checking my changes. I don't know why this is in parentheses. It doesn't need to be. I think Prettier probably did that for me. Damn you, Prettier. Is production. Okay, this makes it black. And then test web client. This makes sense to me. Let's see if, yeah, this looks good to me. I'm gonna go ahead and have Chara, the other account, approve it. Wow. One password is loading slow. Okay. Oh, I didn't even need to log in. Okay, cool. Let's go to pull requests, and I've already reviewed it, so I can just approve it. I guess we should add some more. Okay, so we can merge this and everything, and it will be just fine. But we shouldn't really do that until we actually get the web client certificate. So I'm gonna approve this and all, but we're not gonna like merge it. Oh my god, it's so laggy in this editor. Come on. Let me change this. Why can't I change anything? Okay, finally. Okay, so we're not gonna merge it, but it is approved. So here's where we get to the difficult part, right? Because the difficult part is how do we get the web client cert? So we should first try the origin cert that they provide for free. Okay, so let's go into Cloudflare. Need to log in. Give me a second. Okay, so let's try this again. Right, so sorry guys, hold on one second. Something weird going on. Sorry for the interruption again. We are back. So, what I was gonna say was origin certificates probably won't work because, yes, it does say the host is needfreetoplay.com. That's great. But it says it's only valid for encryption between Cloudflare and your origin server. So that'd be Cloudflare to needfreetoplay.com. So, it might not work for, what would it be? It would be needfreetoplay.com to the game server. It might not work for that. That's what I'm thinking. So, I don't know. I think it's worth a try, but like it's probably not going to work. And if it doesn't work, we'll be like, okay, well, it clearly warned us about this. So I think it's worth a try. Let's check it out. So we can create it as an RSA or as an ECC. I guess I'll try RSSA or RSA. This is perfect. 15 years is fine. Let's create it. Okay, so it says we have PEM or PKCS. And dir is something else. I don't know what that is. Okay, so it says that most OpenSSL-based web servers expect PEM, but Windows servers will want to opt for PKCS. Well, technically, we've got Vercel, which is not Windows, trying to talk to a Windows PC. So, I don't think it matters. You can just do PEM. Okay, so this is the certificate, and so basically we have two PEMs now, right? So I think we just copy this, we go to the test server, and let's just create a folder called like certificate stuff or something. And let's create a new folder, a new file called, I don't know. What are we dealing with here? Origin server certificate, okay. Let's open it with Notepad, paste the whole thing there, and say save. Now I assume I'm supposed to put that into a PEM file. Save the certificate and provide the key below to your client. Oh, okay, it's saying .pem and .key. Okay, this makes sense. Copy the contents of your private key below to your web server and set file permissions. Okay, yeah, let's copy this and make a .key file. I should probably say this is a test. Cloudflare. Well, I don't know. Cloudflare. Origin server cert. or key dot key. I don't know, just say sort dot key. I don't think that's working though because it's not changing the icon. Because it says it's a text document. Let's see. Extension. Type of file, it says .txt. Yeah, okay. So, how do you change yeah, okay, I thought this was happening. Okay, so yeah. Change that. Okay, change that. Okay, so this is what Cloudflare gave us, basically. This is what we have. And I don't think this is gonna work, but let's at least try it, right? So, we're gonna stop the server. We're gonna open Visual Studio. And we're gonna put this into connections.conf. Now, let me think. Yeah, so first we need to put it into that folder. Okay, so I think we just quite literally copy and paste it from here. Okay, so I'm just gonna make sure that this is what I think it is. Edit in Notepad. Yep, RSC, dev RSC need for relay server. So this is the key file name. And then you can just paste it and remove the .pem. And there you go. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna see if anyone needs. Oh wait, this is the wrong. Cancel and suck. Okay, so first of all, remove this. Delete this world. Okay, apply it. Okay. I was gonna log into Valho to see if anyone needs any plates or sorry kites. Anyway, who cares? Okay, so somewhere around here it should say like WebSocket found or something. Certificate loaded, blah blah blah. Loading WebSockets SSL, sir. I think that's it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. So, file does not contain valid private key. Interesting. Why is that? Oh wait, there's nothing in here. What the hell? I thought I pasted something in here, did I not? Oops, that's a big dumb of me. Big dumb. Big dumb dumb. Okay, yeah, begin private key, and this one should say begin certificate or something like that. Yep, okay, cool. Cool. Should be good now. So let's just kill that process, I guess. Rerun it. And while it's doing that, I'm just gonna highlight some stuff in Neat Free to Play. Because this startup process for the server just takes so long. It's quite annoying. Okay, it's coming up now. Let's see what it says. Loading WebSocket cert. Not valid before today, not valid after 2040. Certificate issuer is California Cloudflare. That doesn't seem like it's gonna work very well. Okay. I don't even know what some of these things are, like ST and L. State, I guess, location, OU, original something. I don't know if this is gonna work. Because that doesn't even seem right, but we can try it. Like we said, it's probably not going to because we didn't think it would, but it's worth a try. Okay, so now we need to go into the local environment and refresh. And this is the test server, so I'm trying to log in as vstable. Okay, yeah, it does not work. So, is there an error? No. No. Interesting. But it's not like a password issue. It's not saying. But like if I try to log in to Neat with the wrong password, it says invalid user. Okay, just checking that it's not like the wrong server or something, but it is the test server, so yeah, it's not working. Which we expected. We expected that, right? It just sucks that it's not giving me like an error message saying what's wrong, because I thought the other, like the main server does that. Huh. But also, technically the certificate is for neatfreetoplay.com, so in order to test it completely, I think we do need the web client to live there. I think. I'm just gonna push it. It's fine. Finally. I'm just gonna merge it. It should be fine. We'll watch it merge. Go to the cell. Watch the deploy. Okay. So we'll watch this deploy and high out some stuff. Alright, so it says it's on production. I'm gonna grab the rest of these plates. Okay, so it should be on prod. Let's go to prod. Test web client. First, let's check client's left index. HTML. It's here. It's working. Half working. Test web client. Let's see how this works. Okay, so we're trying to connect to the test server. We have a certificate, but we don't think it really works that well. Let's see if it works. Okay, it does not work. Okay, cool. So yeah, origin server does not work. Let me just put a screenshot in here in the ticket, so we have that for reference. Copy to clipboard. Okay. Okay, so the Cloudflare origin cert. Have this web client linked to my local IP. Yep, it does. Although I didn't try changing the .key to .pem, because I think Log said he had two PEMs. One was the key, one was not. So we can try this. I don't think this is gonna work, but we can try it. I don't mind trying it. I hope I didn't move those. Okay, I didn't. Cool. They're still there. Okay, so then I just need to change this. Yep. Dash key dot p. Yep. Let's see if that does anything. Don't think it will, but worth a try. So yeah, the next step is probably going to be the ACM. The Cloudflare ACM, because that might be able to do something for us. But that's a paid product, so kind of sucks. Hell yeah, that's so satisfying to see all those items like disappear at the end. When you have the same number of natures as like, oh my god, okay. When you have the same number of natures as plates, I guess. Okay, how close are we to... We're actually only like 30k away from 79. Anyway, well, that's not this type of stream. This is not that type of stream. Okay, so... Yeah, this looks good. There are no warnings or errors here at this stage. It's just that it actually doesn't work. So let's try it one more time. This is HTTPS, www need free to play, so... Okay, doesn't work here. Let's make sure that it doesn't work here either. Like, make sure that the server is working. Yep, the server is working. It's just the web client isn't working. Okay, cool. So, yeah, we're gonna need to. Is there like a logout command where you can just force it? Just X out. Anyway, yeah, so that's not working. Okay, so Origin doesn't work, but yeah, Cloudflare has something called like Advanced Certificate Manager, where it says you can get the common name of needfreetoplay.com and create additional certificates. So I think that's what we need. So I'm just gonna try to sign up for that if they still have it. Which sucks because it's like an additional service that we have to pay for, but like whatever. Yeah. See, the common name of SSL, this isn't gonna work because this isn't where the code is located for the website. Let me think about this. So we want a WebSocket an SSL cert that we put into the game server. So we can say, this website, needfreeatoplay.com, is a trusted site for accessing the game server and logging in. So if this request comes from needfreeatoplay.com somehow, then allow it. I think so. This stuff is confusing. If you haven't done it in a while, I feel like I forget. Anyway, let's pay for this. I think it's the same as it was before. Yeah, common name of needfreetoplay.com. Let's try it. Alright, obviously this is going to happen off screen. I'm going to just mute myself for a minute. Okay, so yeah, we're getting that. Edge certificates. I don't know if that's it. Create an advanced certificate? Alright, let's... So maybe this is what I have to do now. I don't know. Certificate authority? I don't know. That doesn't matter? I don't know, log use let's encrypt, so let's just try Google Trust Services. Interesting, there's a universal cert here. Now, is that what I just was doing with the origin cert? How do I get this one? How do I like download it or whatever? I don't want to upload one to Cloudflare. See what happens when we click this. I think that's what we just did. So, no, we don't need to do that. So, like, I have this, but how do I use it? Okay, so like I can't download it, or I can't get it as like a... I don't get it. Let's look. Cloudflare. The only certificates you can export. Oh boy, I didn't read this until today. Huh. There's no way to like use it, so let's delete it. Let's try Let's Encrypt and see if that does anything. Probably not. Yeah, I think this will do nothing as well. Okay, so basically, I missed a big thing when I was planning on using this advanced certificate manager. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm thinking... The whole problem is Vercel, and like Cloudflare can't help us. I wonder what the hell this stuff is. Where would you put this? maybe do something with Let's Encrypt. I think this is what we need to try. Maybe this would work. I don't know, we could try it. We recommend the CertBot Acme client. Interesting. I don't know, web hosting product. Huh. Interesting. It doesn't even see Vercel as a thing. Okay. Man, I have no idea what I'm doing with this. Okay, well, I already have HTTPS. Yeah, Vercel has HTTPS, so I don't know. Keeps taking me here. Kubernetes? Huh. Okay, so I need access to SSH into the server where the website host is on. That's Vercel, so we don't have that. So I think we do need to change from Vercel to something else. And that's just a broken page. Broken link. Okay. Okay, so I don't know. I think we should probably cancel that subscription because I don't think it's doing anything for us. So yeah, basically what we're trying to do is we're trying to get an SSL cert that's issued by Need Free to Play so that the game server can trust Need Free to Play as like a source of running it, I'm pretty sure. Okay, yeah, but you can't export them. Render, Firebase hosting, DigitalOcean. Ooh, Cloudflare pages. That could be interesting. I'll check that out. This is not something I really want to get back into too much. Looks pretty good, looks pretty powerful. Yeah, so next stream, we're literally gonna have to like change the website to have a completely different like host, which is fine. That's not a huge deal. It's not like we have to rewrite all the code or anything, but it's kind of like something that is a big thing that I don't want to do right now. So that's gonna be the end of the stream. Sorry guys, I know I wanted it to be longer, but it's not. Hope you guys enjoyed though. So next week we're gonna try to tackle this, and then one thing I want to say is eventually, soon, we're gonna try to have a stream where we're just working on like ranged stuff. Like there's so many issues with ranged in the OpenRC servers that I want to fix, and so I'm hoping to have like a whole week or two just to focus on that. So anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.